First and foremost, look, there's no argument that the John Bloomberg Golf Course would be worth much more if it was city land. The comments that we have to spend money outside of the city of Winnipeg, we have a contract with somebody to operate the facilities. Maybe we should be better negotiators and charge a little more for that. But really, what we're not talking about is the real wild cards here. And that appears that the real wild card is the fact we ignored Bill 37, which has been passed by the province. The report does not consider or provide any insight, thoughts, or opinions on Bill 37. So why not wait until the new provincial landscape is clear? Bill 37, as much as we want to ignore it, has been passed and it is coming forward. And it will define density in the capital region. It will ask all of our communities to work together in the capital region. What about potentially seeing a business that was going to be built within the city limits being moved across the road and down a little bit because they save $6-7 million right away by not being in Winnipeg? The land could be worth millions more if we wait until the smoke is cleared with Bill 37. Surely it's advantageous to wait until we know the new landscape. I don't see how any civic leaders can say the sale of this John Bloomberg Golf Course will benefit the city today. And why now? Green space that's considered within the city to many, at $68,000 an acre, what are we going to purchase land for? We have 1,000 acres that we agreed in the R Winnipeg to put into the city. Even at $100,000 an acre, which I think would be impossible to find within the city of Winnipeg, that's $100 million. $13 million is a drop in the bucket. So why not wait? If I'm hearing my colleagues correctly, we need the money, we need the money. Why not wait and get the best dollar for it? Does this offer consider the significant increase in sprawl? This council talks about often the benefits of building up, densification. Yet here we are allowing sprawl just across the road, with all the property taxes going to the RM of Headingley, while all the residents use the Winnipeg infrastructure free of charge. How does the city sustain itself with that kind of thinking? With a population of 20,000 plus just outside, using all of our amenities, taking advantage of the snow plowing, taking advantage of everything that we have to do in the city to sustain the city for $13 million, when they're not making one contribution back to the city. Based on rough estimates, after speaking with a couple of people within the industry and one professor, this development would provide space for around 20,000 people. Where are they coming from? I keep hearing we're growing to a city of 1 million, but we all saw the email that said our population in 2021 has in fact dropped below that in 2020 and 2019. So where are they coming from? The report does not provide insight into the financial impact of lost property tax revenues, because they're not coming from abroad to buy these 20,000 residents. It won't be limited just to outside residents. How can we approve something when you don't see a cost-benefit analysis? How can you approve something when you don't see any of the other bids? We're not allowed unless we sign a non-disclosure. We can't really talk about them, so why see them? We don't know what's out there. Why are we so desperate to sell it? Is it because of bad budget decisions over the last several years? Are we now in a position where we are forced to accept a bad deal and whatever money we can get out of desperation for that money? If it's true, then one would argue the land should be sold at a much higher price. If that's your thinking, you have to sell it for more. The City of Winnipeg is prepared to sell more taxpayer-owned assets in the coming months and years. And this proposal is nothing more than yard sale economics. Well, we can't take care of what we got. Why? Once they're gone, they're gone. This council is constantly talking about collaboration. And because of those claims, I asked the Public Service if they actually had consulted with the RM of Headingley. The answer was no. So I spoke to the mayor of Headingley directly. And he said he had the door shut on him when he offered the idea of working together. However, he has made public sample drawings of what the RM would do to improve this valuable green space and his commitment to working with the city on a mutually beneficial arrangement. Negotiating, working together. The RM's plans does not appear to be consistent with the desire of the developer. Imagine what could be done if we actually worked together with our neighbors. That's what we're missing. I heard that we should be looking at the bigger picture. The bigger picture isn't selling off a $30,000, $40,000 asset for $13 million so you can say we can buy a park down the road. The bigger picture is what can we do with it? How can we work with the RM so it doesn't cost us money, that we all benefit? Listen, this is a big moment. You either want to start selling off the city because of bad budget decisions, or you want to start negotiating and doing what's best for our city. What could be there? What could the RM bring to the table? What could the province bring? There's too many questions. There's too many unknowns. There's too much data missing. So I won't be supporting this.